Welcome to the Coastal Kitchen. Hi, I'm Karen Mashers, and today we're gonna bake it easy. You know, when you have a party or you have guests over, you want to enjoy their time too. So we're doing baked barbecued chicken wings. We're gonna do some spicy sweet potato wedges baked in the oven. The only thing we're not making baked is blue cheese coleslaw, which you will absolutely love. And then of course, we've got to have dessert, old-fashioned lemon bars. We're gonna start with our blue cheese coleslaw because it needs to stay in the fridge for a little while. Okay, let's make the dressing. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take sour cream. We've got a half of a cup of sour cream in a big bowl. And you wanna put it in a big bowl because we're gonna have to mix it up with a mixer. Okay, now, spices. We're putting in garlic powder, we're putting in onion powder, we are putting in some sugar, and let's put in some dry mustard and Worcestershire sauce. Everybody says that funny, don't they? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to give it a little stir first, and we are going to put in 1/4 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. And let's see, blue cheese, the main ingredient, 4 ounces. All right, get all that in there. And now we are going to mix. And we're gonna mix this for about 3 minutes. Okay, let's get this started. About 3 minutes. Ready? Okay, now it's time to add our mayo. In goes our mayo, and use your favorite kind. That's the way I like it. So this will go in, and we are going to mix this for about 1 minute on medium. Okay, that's looking good right now. Okay, we've got 2 more ingredients to make the dressing, and that is more blue cheese, crumbled right in. And we're gonna give this a nice little squeeze of lemon juice. Just give it that little brightness. Okay, now stir this in, and this is gonna go in the fridge. You can leave it in overnight. I like to have it in at least 8 hours before I use it. Okay, I've got to have a taste of this real fast. Let's grab a spoon. That is super good. Nice and tangy. Now, this needs to go in the fridge for about 8 hours, as I said. So I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna grab one that I have already made. And let me get a bowl. And we're gonna actually put this slaw together. Okay, give that a little stir. Now, Savoy cabbage, I like to use Savoy cabbage in this blue cheese slaw. So about 4 cups. And then I've got purple cabbage that I like to put in it. So we're gonna mix that in. And about 2 carrots shredded. Beautiful color there. And you'll notice no salt or pepper. All right, we're gonna put this in. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put about half on top of my slaw. Let me grab these real fast. And I'm gonna start tossing because I definitely want it to be coated. Okay, time for the rest of it. And reserve just a touch. And this needs to go in the fridge for about an hour. I like it to really set and the flavors to get into all the cabbage. So give it an hour and spend time with your guests. All right, I have gotten this just about ready. I'm gonna put it in my serving bowl. We're gonna have a quick word from our sponsors, and we'll be back to make those beautiful old-fashioned lemon bars.
How Mom plus Charlotte Electric plus Maytag equals one legendary apple pie. It begins with the finest ingredients kept Maytag fresh. Then, Maytag's precise baking means the flakiest, tastiest crust ever. Finally, her ultra-quiet Maytag dishwasher makes cleanup ultra easy. Mom, apple pie, and Maytag. Dependably yours at Charlotte Electric Stores.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get speeds up to 1 gig with high-speed internet from AT&C. It's the speed you need to connect all your devices. Call today.
It's time for our old-fashioned lemon bars. The first thing we've got to do is make our crust. And you need 2 sticks of unsalted butter. And I'm putting it right into my mixer that I've got a paddle attachment on. And I'm going to start by creaming that just a little bit. And while that's creaming, I'm going to pour in my sugar. This is almost like a Scottish shortbread recipe for the crust. It is absolutely fabulous. I eat it all. Okay, a little bit of salt. And we're gonna just let that go for a minute. Okay, we're gonna slow this down because it's time to start adding flour. And I'm gonna just add about 1/3 of my flour in. Now another 1/3. And my last 1/3. Whoops. That always happens, doesn't it? Okay. Now we're going to get it nice and crumbly. And I'm going to stop it right now because I just want to scrape down the sides so it all gets mixed in just right. Okay, don't want to overwork it. Now we're going to take this out and bring it over here to my pan. Let's get all this off the paddle. And this makes a nice thick crust. Okay, let's stir it around just a touch. And I have taken a 9x13 pan and I put parchment paper both ways. I'm going to put my dough in that so when it bakes and the whole thing is finished and cooled, it'll be easy for me to take out of the pan and then I can cut it into the shapes that I want it. Okay, this is ready to go in. So just put it all in there. And that didn't take too long, did it? Let's spread it out. All right, I've just about got it spread out. I'm going to take a little bit of flour, put on my hands, and I am going to press it in, and I'm going to bring it just a little bit up the sides of the pan. You just want it nice and even. And then this will go into the oven. All right, and if you have one of these cute little rollers, you can even take the roller and just put a little tiny bit of flour on it, and you can roll it out so you know you've got it nice and even. Okay, I've come up the sides of the pan just enough, and this is gonna go into the oven, 350 for about 15 minutes, and we will let that start working now. All right, while that's working, it's gonna take about 15. I'm gonna get everything ready for my filling. All right, looks like we've just been about 15 minutes, and I want to take this out right now. My edges are golden, the top is a little bit golden, and I'm putting it on a cooling rack. We're going to leave it for about 5 minutes. Then this is going to go into the fridge for about 15. All right, let's start with our filling for this wonderful lemon bar recipe. Okay, I have 3 cups of sugar in this big bowl. And into that, I am going to start putting my other ingredients, which are a cup of flour, and I'm just going to stir it around a little bit here. Going to put in a cup of lemon juice that I squeezed while I was waiting for my crust to get ready. So we're going to put the lemon juice right in. And I want the lemon juice to work with the sugar and the flour before I put my eggs in, because we're going to whisk them up first and then put them right in the bowl. All right, this is smelling wonderful. Lemons are one of my favorite ingredients for a dessert. Okay, this is good. Now, let's get my whisk, and I'm just going to break up my eggs first. And I want a nice sized bowl to whisk this in. So let's get a big one. Just want to whisk those up so they're starting to turn a lighter yellow. And now they're going right into this bowl. All right, nice stir, and then we're going to start whisking. Do you remember when your grandma used to make lemon bars? There was nothing better, especially on a summer day when the picnic was getting ready to start and you could see her putting the powdered sugar all over them. Okay, I'm going to let this set now just for a few minutes until we get our crust nice and cool. The only thing left is about 2 tablespoons of lemon zest, and I started zesting some and wanted you to see you can do this on a grater or you can use a zester like I am. And the recipe originally called for a tablespoon, but I like the lemon flavor so much, the way I like it is with an extra tablespoon in the batter. Okay, we're going to get this in. And I'm not going to use my whisk on that because I don't want all that lemon zest to get all over my whisk and not stay into the batter. All right. Now all we're going to do is wait on that crust. All right. We have the crust nice and cool. I even put it in the fridge so it would chill down faster. I've given my filling another stir, and I am just going to pour it right on top. And it is just about done. So we're going to put this in the oven, 350 again, for about 30 to 35 minutes. When this is ready, we're going to take it out and cover it with confectionery sugar. All right. All right, that's gonna cook for about 30 to 35 minutes. We are gonna have a word from our sponsor and come back and make those baked barbecue chicken wings.
we've got a whole new way to watch TV. Introducing Merge TV from ATMC. It's your ATMC cable TV package delivered over the internet to your favorite streaming device without cable box fees. Plus, you get great features like cloud DVR storage, jump back to the beginning of a show with Start Over, and look back up to 72 hours. You can even personalize TV viewing choices for the whole family, all from the local company you know and trust, ATMC. It's the new way to watch. Merge TV from ATMC.
ATMC is proud to be a recipient of the NTCA Smart Rural Community Showcase Award. Each year, we award education and community grants in our service area. These grants fund small nonprofits and teachers who are committed to building a better future for Brunswick County. We've also built a fiber network to all of the Brunswick County public schools because higher speed internet gives students access to online learning, distance education, and more. ATMC is proud to be your smart rural community provider.
This is ATMC TV, your community channel.
Welcome back. We are ready to make our baked barbecued chicken wings. And what I have done is I have covered a baking pan in tin foil. I've put a baking rack on top, and I have washed my chicken and I patted it dry. I want it to be completely dry when I do this. The next thing I want to show you is these wings, the tips need to come off. So I just pull them back just a little bit, and all you have to do is cut through. So we'll do a couple of those real fast. Let's pull it back and cut it off. And these are pretty big chicken wings, so we're not gonna miss much with that little tip being gone. Okay, now, what I'm gonna do is take my chicken wings and put them in my bowl. And this is a hands-on recipe, so you can get ready to get your fingers all with chicken. Now, I have 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Just want those right over the top, and I am going to make sure that the whole surface is completely covered. And you know, you can start this earlier if you want and get these in the oil and put them in the fridge until you're ready to start cooking them if you need to. So this step is a step that you can put in the fridge. Okay, now let's rinse off the hands real fast. The spices that we are going to put on these chicken wings are not many, but they're very effective. Okay, I've got salt and pepper, 3/4 of a teaspoon each. I have got 1.5 teaspoons of paprika, and I use the smoky warm one. And then we have got garlic powder, same 1.5 teaspoons. And all I'm gonna do is just mix it up. Now I'm gonna put the chicken wings right on my baking sheet from this step forward. So we are shaking this up, gonna cover them, and let's give them a toss. And we are gonna do the rest of it right on top. Really quick and easy. And you just wanna make sure that you have got some of this spice on every little bit of that chicken. All right, that looks pretty good. Let me get this out of the way. And we are going to put our chicken wings right on this tray. And big thing is you want to make sure that they don't touch. Keep them just far enough apart. Okay, we have these just about set. Don't want any touching. And I'm gonna rinse my hands off again so I can get them in the oven. Now I have a preheat oven to 425 degrees. And we're gonna let these chicken wings stay in there for about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna turn them. I'm only gonna turn them once. So Then after they get done, they'll go in another time. All right, let's put those in. And now we're gonna make the sauce. Let me get this cleaned up and I'll be right here. All right, we've got the barbecue sauce to make for our beautiful chicken wings. And this is a real easy barbecue sauce because you take the favorite one that you have, and I've got it right here on mine, a cup, just a cup. And I will tell you right now that usually I double this recipe because I like it for dipping. I like it to use a little bit for dipping. Okay, hot sauce. I use Texas Pete because that's my favorite. And I have to do it the way that I like it. We've got a tablespoon of that. We've got 3 tablespoons of ketchup. And we're just gonna put 3 tablespoons right on top. And to make it nice and sweet, we've got honey, 1/4 of a cup of honey. Get all that in. And it now just needs to be stirred a little bit, and we're gonna put it on the burner, let it simmer for about 3 minutes, and it's ready to put on the chicken when the wings are ready. And you can use this on any kind of chicken or any kind of other meat that you wanna make too. Maybe ribs. I like it on ribs also. Okay, let's get this over here. And we're just gonna, let's put it on this one. Okay, just want it on a medium heat. And we're just gonna let it sit for about 3 minutes. When this gets done, we're gonna come back and do our sweet potato wedges, and then we'll get ready to baste this chicken, and then we'll be ready to eat. So let's have a word from our sponsor real fast, and I'll see you in a few minutes.
How Mom plus Charlotte Electric plus Maytag equals 1 legendary apple pie. It begins with the finest ingredients kept Maytag fresh. Then, Maytag's precise baking means the flakiest, tastiest crust ever. Finally, her ultra-quiet Maytag dishwasher makes cleanup ultra easy. Mom, apple pie, and Maytag. Dependably yours at Charlotte Electric Stores.
ATMC Security is changing the way you connect with your home, making it safer, smarter, and more efficient. Now you can manage your home wherever you are with a single app. Lights, locks, thermostats, 24-hour security monitoring, and more. Which means you always come back to a safe, comfortable home. Monitoring services start as low as $17.95 per month. Make your home a smart home with ATMC Security.
The chicken wings are in the oven. We've got blue cheese coleslaw in the fridge. I'm gonna start working right now on our sweet potatoes that are going to be spicy and cut in wedges. Now this is another thing that is really fun because baking them, it keeps some of the oil out and it's a little bit healthier. Okay, I have peeled and just about finished with my sweet potatoes. I've cut them in half and now I'm gonna cut them in wedges. And sweet potatoes, they are hard to cut, so make sure you have a very sharp knife. Okay, sweet potatoes, all in, all done. And you want them about this size. That's good. Now, for our rub, we have some chili powder, we have paprika, we have some garlic powder, some salt, some pepper. We have some sweet things too, cinnamon and allspice. All right, what we're gonna do is just give that a quick little whisk, make sure it's ready to pour on top of these potatoes. Okay, now the sweet potatoes, real easy to do because we're going to put them in a gallon size Ziploc bag. Just throw them in. Now we're going to pour some canola oil right in the bag over the top. Now zip it up. Get a little bit of that air out of there. And we're just gonna make sure that all of these sweet potatoes are completely and totally coated with this oil. All right, looks like everything in there is coated with the oil, and all I'm gonna do is sprinkle this right on top, and we're gonna do the same thing again. Shake them up and rub it in good. Okay, everything looks like it's mixed up really well, and all I'm gonna do, well, first I'm gonna take just a little bit of spray, and you can use any kind that you want. This is olive oil. I'm just gonna spray the bottom of this so they don't stick. Okay. And now I'm gonna take them and pour them out on my pan. All covered. Let's grab some tongs here, because I wanna put them out. Don't want them to touch really either. So get them spread out, and then we're gonna pop these in a 425 oven. They're gonna stay in 30-35 minutes. You just have to take a good look at them and make sure they're done. And we're gonna put them on broil after we finish baking them, just to crisp them up just a little bit. And these are absolutely delicious. Okay, they are ready to go in. So we've got everything just about done. I'm gonna come back and baste my chicken wings. We're gonna put everything together, and then we'll be ready to sit down and eat some of those wings.
How Mom plus Charlotte Electric plus Maytag equals one legendary apple pie. It begins with the finest ingredients kept Maytag fresh. Then, Maytag's precise baking means the flakiest, tastiest crust ever. Finally, her ultra-quiet Maytag dishwasher makes cleanup ultra easy. Mom, apple pie, and Maytag. Dependably yours at Charlotte Electric Stores.
Do you have Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck because it can't handle all the new devices in your home. We now have a solution to enhance your internet experience. ATMC Premium Wi-Fi improves performance and coverage issues in any size home. For only $7.95 a month, you'll get Wi-Fi service plus management and maintenance you can rely on. So transform your Wi-Fi dead zones into total home Wi-Fi coverage with ATMC Premium Wi-Fi.
What a great day at the Coastal Kitchen. This is a feast that you can use for just company coming over, a great picnic, or anything at all, just because you want to sit down and have chicken wings. And so, baked chicken wings, sweet potato wedges, blue cheese coleslaw, and of course lemon bars. I've also chopped up some celery and carrot sticks to go along with it. You could put pickles. I've got some rolls, but you could make cornbread. Just remember, it's the way that you like it. And you can go to Facebook, just search for the Coastal Kitchen and find all these recipes. We'll see you again next time. It's time for some tea and some good eating.
We've got a whole new way to watch TV. Introducing Merge TV from ATMC. It's your ATMC cable TV package delivered over the internet to your favorite streaming device without cable box fees. Plus, you get great features like cloud DVR storage, jump back to the beginning of a show with Start Over, and look back up to 72 hours. You can even personalize TV viewing choices for the whole family. All from the local company you know and trust, ATMC. It's the new way to watch. Merge TV from ATMC.